Hey y'all, it is day number 6 of devotion. Don't mind well y'all can't see it nowhere. I got on my moo because your girl is tired. But we're about to do day number 6 of devotion. For me it's 10. And it is called Stuck. Be still and know that I am God. And off of that alone we should know nothing else matters. He is God. He is the God of gods, the Lord of all things. We just let go. Whether it's a job or relationship we are stuck in, we've all had that uneasy feeling cautioning or following us through our days. You know the one. It feels as if something isn't quite right, and we talk around with this annoying, unsettled sense as we go about our daily tasks, unable to shake the worry that we're missing something. Have you tried praying and listening? Have you asked God what is stirring your heart? Have you asked Him what that edgy feeling is all about? Maybe you're in a waiting period, and if that's the case, stay the course. Don't let your lack of patience lead you to making your own plans. But if it's time to make a move, do it. You got this. The flesh is weak, but God is strong. In Genesis 3, Adam and Eve decided to take their lives into their own hands and disobey God. But in John 14:31, Jesus gives us the perfect example of how obedience works. Jesus says, I will do what the Father requires of me, so that the world will know that I love the Father. You see, our obedience is our response to God's love for us. And if God is asking us to wait, be patient. If being patient is part of letting the world know that we love our Father, it's all in God's time and not ours. If you're in the waiting period, try to be patient just because you've done the same thing for longer than you may have wanted to. It doesn't mean you have to do it forever. He still shows you the way. If you try to take it in your own hands, it just won't work. But the best news is you can wake up on any particular day and start again. There's always hope. And I like this because a lot of times, like after we've been doing something so long, or like we've been at a job for so long, and we've been in a relationship so long, like it says, sometimes we just feel like we stuck in the same place or the same position, and we always get that feeling like something telling us it's time for us to move on. And once we get that feeling, we first need to take it to God to know and see what He wants us to do about it. And even after doing that, we need to understand that we still have to wait on God's message and His answer. Sorry, y'all, my dogs are barking because cats are outside. So just don't pay them no mind. Hopefully it ain't too loud. But like I said, we have to still wait on God's timing within feeling stuck, because sometimes God may even have us stuck in that place. But we can't use saying God got me here for a reason to be in a position we know that God don't want us in. That's the thing too. And 2, it says the obedience. Like when God told him, when Jesus told him, I'm gonna do what the Father says. So that what it said? In John 14:31, Jesus gives us the perfect example of how obedience works. Jesus says, I will do what the Father requires me, so that the world will know that I love the Father. And a lot of times we say we love God and we walking in Christ and we doing all this stuff, but the life we live and the choices we make don't reflect the decision in our life. And like He said, we have to make the choices and decisions to show everybody that I'm living for God. I'm following Christ. Because if I say I'm living for God and following Christ, we're doing everything under the sun and everything that, I know despises God and He don't want me to do, then how would it show that I'm living for Christ? And if I'm doing all this stuff, I'm not going to be able to follow the life and do the things He's telling me to do. But like I said, if we mess up, God gives us chance after chance after chance. But we have to get out of that part of just falling into the same choices and the same circumstances over and over again. We can't just keep doing it over and over again, especially because just because we know that God is going to forgive us for it, doesn't mean we have to keep constantly doing the same thing over and over and asking for forgiveness. And then we can't be doing stuff and saying, well, God's going to forgive me, because that's not how it works. But we have to learn to be obedient, like I said, and life we live have to reflect and show that we love God. Yep. But I feel like that's all I have for today. And like I said, if you're in a waiting period, just try to be patient because your time is coming. Maybe God got you waiting for a reason. I kind of feel like they can go too long. You know, you're trying to go somewhere and like something's holding you up so bad, and you just like, what is going on? Because I'm supposed to be gone. God has got you waiting, and He holding you off because ain't no telling what's down the road. It could have been an accident that you would have been in. He holding you back for a while. It's making you and it's making a diversion, so you won't even have to go through that obstacle or over that stumbling block. So we have to look at it as, you know, everything God do is intentional, and it's intentional for our benefit. It's never nothing to harm us. So whatever He's doing or holding you away from, just be patient because it's gonna be in your best interest in the end. And you got this. For this one says, what is making you miserable, or what in your life is calling for a revelation or a renewal? Maybe you're reading this and feeling if something is off in your marriage, a friendship, or a job. That job or husband or friend may not be ready yet. Don't settle. When you look back, it'll make sense. Just wait for His cue and go to what feels right in your heart and soul instead of the flesh. God is writing all our stories. In fact, even before you were born, your story is written. You are created by the one who created the universe. How wonderful is that? We're working for Him, not for us. Waiting is not wasting when you're waiting on the Lord. Enjoy the in-between time. Soak up all you can and learn what you can in that area. Don't always look for what's next. It'll be revealed to you on its own time, in God's time. So yeah, with everything we do, we have to learn that it's not by mistake. God got us doing all that for a reason. He got us waiting for a reason. He got you moving on for a reason. He got you wanting to leave for a reason. Everything God do is for a reason, and all those reasons will always be for our benefit. We just have to learn to trust God and know that He is doing it. And He, like I said, He already had our life planned out. He knew us before we even was born, before we were even conceived. And the thing about it is, a lot of people are like, well, if He knew me before I was born, He knew what I was going to be doing, then why I'm going through so much. Half the time, we didn't choose the life God wanted us to live. And that's the thing, like you saying God knew my life, but I'm going through all this. You ain't choose the life He wants you to live. You saying He knew what you were going to go through, but you choosing to do everything of the Word. You ain't did nothing following Christ yet. And the life He chose for you isn't the one of the Word. Yeah, I was trying to say it's the one where you follow His Son, not the one of the Word. Just remember to stay in Christ, follow His lead, and know that everything He's doing in your life is intentional. It's nothing He's doing and got you going through is in vain. It's all for your benefit, and we just have to remember that, to stay steadfast and be patient. And y'all have a good day, and that's Devotional.